In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a light-up pop-up parallelogram with scenery and props to help tell a story. With help from an OR switch made with Chibitronics' new Launchpad line, the headlights on my paper car can work independently or at the same time. In order to build this project, you'll need a single Launchpad battery, 2 Launchpad LEDs, and conductive fabric tape. You'll also need a ruler, a bone folder or stylus, glue or double-sided tape, a craft knife, hole punch, and scissors. To access the circuit diagram or props, visit the link in the description below. The first thing that I've done is cut out the circuit diagram and props. I'm using 2 Launchpad LEDs, a Launchpad battery, and conductive fabric tape strips. Next, carefully use a craft knife up against a ruler to cut the 2 solid lines with the scissors symbol. You can use a pair of scissors to snip the 2 solid lines at the bottom of the circuit template. Next, score the dashed lines in the same way. Then carefully fold the template along the dashed lines and flatten it with a bone folder. Open up the template and start building your circuit. I'm using conductive fabric tape strips on the pink positive and blue negative traces. Be sure to follow the outlines of the template to ensure that the positive and negative traces don't accidentally touch one another, or you'll end up with a short circuit. When you get to the T-junction, be sure to use a generous overlap of conductive tape to ensure a robust physical and electrical connection. And remember to apply conductive tape to the switch pads too. When laying down your conductive traces, be sure that the positive and negative pieces don't touch one another. This is especially important on the edges of the T-junction. Our new safer Launchpad battery has clear polarity markings on each wing and comes in a Ziploc pouch that's useful for storing your battery in between uses. Adhere your Launchpad battery with a piece of conductive fabric tape, following the outline on the template. Repeat this step using the Launchpad LEDs. Make sure that you secure both tabs of the LEDs with conductive tape. Test your switches as you go. As you can see, one of my LEDs needs reinforcement. Securing each tab will ensure a solid connection. Once you know your circuit's working, cut, score, and fold your scenery backdrop the same way that you prepped the circuit diagram piece. You'll notice I've added a small slit to hold one of the props. After pressing the creases in the scenery piece, adhere the large cactus parallel to the crease. Nestle it into the slot to hold it in place. Score and fold the small cactus piece, gluing it to both sides of the crease. Press it down well. Then cut a half moon shape out of the left side of the parallelogram on your template. This will make it easier to place the scenery on top of the circuit. The next step is to figure out where you want the LEDs to go. You can hold one of the car pieces directly over the lights and trace the circles, or you can simply press a switch and use a pencil to mark the location of the lights. Carefully punch out the holes. Then tape or glue the car and wheels down to the parallelogram. If you don't tape the wheels, they're going to get bent. Tuck or trim off the excess white paper from the circuit diagram. Then flip it over and adhere double-sided tape to the back. Fold it up and then insert it into the center of a card base. Then place the scenery on top and ensure that everything is working the way that you want it to. Whoops, it looks like I forgot to add a support piece behind the small cactus. A pop-up light-up parallelogram makes a great canvas for creating a scene, especially combined with an OR switch. When creating your OR switch, you can use Launchpad LEDs or our classic circuit sticker LEDs. What scene might you have in your imagination? Thanks for watching. To learn more, visit Chibitronics.com.